Hi, I'm Aaron Frankel, the founder of JerusalemExperience.com, and today we are visiting the southern wall of Temple Mount. Here with me is Danny Ehrman, also known as Danny the Digger, an archaeologist and a tour guide. So Danny, what is unique about this place?
Well, it's unique on many levels, but from a Christian point of view, this is such a significant site because it's probably the very place where Jesus walked when he visited the temple. This area was exposed in the 1970s and it uncovered streets, shops, stairways, gates. Let's see what it's all about. Starting at the commercial zone at the edge of the southern wall.
Welcome to JerusalemExperience.com, the place where you can watch videos from Jerusalem and its holy sites from your computer at home.
I'm now walking on pavement that was installed here some 2,000 years ago and was uncovered only in the 1990s. On the left side you can see sets of shops that correlate to the time frame of the first century, and apparently also on the right side you had rows of vendor stands. The whole thing is right underneath the western retaining wall of the Temple Mount, which 2,000 years ago was supporting the plaza where the Jews would gather when making the pilgrimage to Jerusalem. Jesus of Nazareth was such a person, a Jew who came to Jerusalem to admire and perhaps to offer sacrifices up in the temple, and yet when he sees the pigeon sellers selling for a very high price, the money changers changing to the local currency, which you must use here when entering the temple, for a very high commission, he got very upset at this. What does he do? He turns the tables upside down. Where did it happen? It could have happened here. I cannot prove it, but this is the commercial environment around the Temple Mount. This could have been the place of these events. I am now standing in front of the triple gate. 3 entries in the southern wall of the Temple Mount, which is now supporting the Al-Aqsa Mosque. But 2,000 years ago, above it was the royal stoa, some public building made by King Herod for public affairs. The Mishnah, the religious Jewish source, tells us that you enter through the southern wall and you enter from the right and exit on the left. The triple gate must have been the main entry, and at the end of the pilgrimage, after giving the sacrifice you purchased to the priest, giving the temple tax, you probably exited from the left side through the double gate. The stairway that leads to the triple gate was not preserved. This is all a modern replica. But against the double gate, we did find some of the original steps. Jesus, coming from Nazareth, may have walked on these actual steps. Let's get a better look at them. So, in the 1970s, a team from the Hebrew University, directed by Binyamin Mazar and his assistant Meir Bendov, uncover the stairway. This is the original stairway that abuts the double gate. And as they uncover this, they have several visitors. One of them is Neil Armstrong, famous man for a famous statement. And when Neil comes here, Meir explains to him that of all the places relating to Christianity in Jerusalem, arguing to be a holy spot where Jesus walked or did something, these steps are possibly the best candidates to an actual site where Jesus really walked, because we know for a fact, came up to the temple. He must have used these entries and exit ways, and therefore he had to walk on these steps. Meir later recorded that when Neil heard this explanation, he went on his knees, trembling in excitement, and he told him, Meir, I am more excited now than when I made that first step on the moon.